guys, welcome back to another video. Got a good little car here today. This is a 2011 Lexus ES350. I'm excited to feature this one. Been wanting to bring in a Lexus for a while. Now we finally got one. So, but before we get into it, just want to thank you guys for tuning in. I always like to thank you guys before the video really starts. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, please give me one, because it helps me out a lot. I really appreciate it. And I love to stay in touch with you guys and keep you guys coming back to see more cool cars. But anyway, yeah, today, good little car here. 2011 Lexus ES350, presented in gold over a beige or off-white interior. You know, I'm not sure of the exact color names. But, you know, this is kind of your quintessential color combination for an executive level Lexus, especially one from, you know, the 2010s. Very low mileage on this one, 30,992 or 93 or something. We're going to add a couple more miles right now on a drive, but very low mileage, one owner car. Of course, clean Carfax and clean title, because that's all we retail. Just an absolute beaut. Phenomenal condition. Lots of options. And, you know, I mean, what can you say? It's a Lexus. We all know Lexus are great cars. Very reliable. They're Toyota built. You know, everybody knows this. So I don't really have to talk about that too much. This is a 2011 model. This is part of the 5th generation, the VX40, I think they call it, of the ES series. However, even though we know Lexus is very reliable and this, that, and the other, that doesn't mean they're completely exempt from problems. We do know that the earlier models of this particular 5th generation ES did have the infamous accelerator, like sticky accelerator pedal, which turned out to be, I think, mostly floor mats jamming the pedal down there. The pedal was too long, the floor mats extended too far back, who knows, whatever. But it was a problem for them. They had a lot of issues with that, so much so that sadly even some people lost their lives due to it. Thankfully though, in the 2011 model, that problem was erased. They did do a recall on the earlier models, like 07 to 2010, to fix that. But the 2011s, I think maybe even the 2010s, but for sure the 2011s came from the factory with a an accelerator, sort of an accelerator cancel, an accelerator deactivator. Once you hit the brake, it would deactivate the accelerator completely, even if you're pushing on it. So you are not going to go careening into the back of a vehicle or a building due to a sticky accelerator in this vehicle. So just keep that in mind. What else can we say about this great little car? Let's just get into it. Let's take a look at it. Here we have the interior in a, like I said, a sort of a beige with, what is that? Like a mauve or kind of a brownish gray two-tone. Beautiful wood grain, 2010 style wood grain, which I like, you know. And then you get this, you know, big chrome accent there, and chrome on the door handles there. Memory seating, of course, electronic seating here. Big comfy plush leather seats, super comfy. Lots of wood grain, lots of the chrome accent going on. We'll jump into the options in a bit, but as you guys can see, tremendous condition. Again, 2011, one owner vehicle, only 30,992 miles or something like that. I have looked on the net, and I can tell you that there are only a handful of these 5th generation Lexus ES350s with this low of mileage for sale in the country right now. I would say probably 10, maybe even less. We just had it beautifully detailed. Carpets were shampooed, seats were thoroughly cleaned. You know, some things didn't come out. I mean, there's a couple of little spots there. But overall, I mean, the condition of the car outside and inside, or inside and out, is just superb, phenomenal. We did do a polish, basically a one-step paint correction to the exterior to get this thing looking just absolutely gorgeous and stunning and shiny, all that good stuff. She is an absolute beaut. And if you are a fan of these Lexus ES cars, I'm telling you, man, you're going to be hard-pressed to find one like this. Let's take a look at some trunk space here. How do you open this? There you go. Full-size spare tire, which is in there. I'm not going to lift it up. I'm too lazy. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. I'm tired. But you get your first aid kit there. You get this thing. Nice cargo net. Cool little Lexus insignia back there on the top of the rear bumper. Okay. Take a look at the engine bay. You also do get, what do you call it? Keyless entry of sorts. Oh, how do you open this? Here we go. What is it? 268 horsepower, 248 torque, something like that. Absolute beaut. You know how we do it, guys. You know we always bring you a super clean car. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Even the sound deadening padding is like in mint condition. Super, super clean. 2011 Lexus ES350. Let's see. There we go. Let's dive in. Let's dive in here, guys. All right, as stated, you do get the memory seating. Other great options in here. Let's zoom out. Automatic climate control, of course. Navigation, Bluetooth phone. I believe there's Bluetooth streaming. CD player. Steering wheel controls. Electric rear sunshade, parking sensor, parking distance sensors, of course a sunroof. There's your beautiful back seat, pristine. Heated and air-conditioned seats, very cool, especially in 2011. Cup holders. Little ashtray there. Wheel lock key. Yeah, I mean, look, it's a Lexus. It's not the most exciting car in the world, but that's not what Lexus was all about. You know, Lexus was all about refinement, reliability, quality, and comfort. And this car most certainly excels at all of those. When Lexus came out with these, they had, let me just get out so we can take a look at this as I bring up this topic, because I thought this was very funny when I was researching the car. Let me find it. Let's see. So Lexus at this time introduced a new design language. Let me zoom back in. There we go. They had introduced their new design language called L Finesse. Lexus Finesse. And what it was supposed to mean was intriguing elegance, incisive simplicity, and seamless anticipation. Those were the design characteristics of L Finesse. Pretty elaborate explanation as to your design language. In my opinion, a little overboard. You know, it's a nice car, very Japanese. It's a beautiful little design. You really got to go to those lengths to describe and justify your design language. I don't know. I just thought that was pretty hilarious. I had to mention that in the video. You know, I don't think they had to go that far. It's a nice car. What more do you got to say about it? Anyway, let's get in. But yeah, I'll tell you, once we get driving, one thing I really love about this car. And by the way, let me zoom out. Get this thing started. It's still hot. It's almost October. It's still warm. I mean, it's a nice cool morning. Well, not cool, but it's a little bit cooler right now because it's the morning. We just had some rain last night, a lot of rain. But that means it's just going to be humid and probably very sticky today. So let's get that AC going. That feels good. 30,992, just as I said, miles on the clock right now. As you can see, this says 73 degrees outside. That's probably right. It's going to warm up a lot more. Anyway, being that this is such a low mileage vehicle, one owner, extremely well cared for. I mean, obviously you can tell it was lightly driven, always garage kept, and just cared for by, you know, a quality owner. But anyway, some of these fifth generation ESs would suffer from like a melty, sticky dash, like Ferrari type stuff. This obviously does not have that. The dashboards would melt on some of the, you know, ones that were not well taken care of. This is not happening on this vehicle at all. This interior is flawless with the exception of some, you know, couple of little stains here and there. But quality wise and rather condition wise, this interior is in excellent condition. So we already talked about some of the features. Let's see, map. Okay, show the map. There you go. You get your navigation, temperature up here, clock, automatic climate control, of course, audio, which we won't play right now, CD player, but all that good stuff. Let's take her out for a spin. And one thing that I wanted to mention, okay, and this is something that Lexus focuses on with their ES models and probably other models. And I'm not the most knowledgeable Lexus guy. But what I can tell you is in these, part of their philosophy for the ES is luxury comfort. And I appreciate that so much. Because as you guys know, if you watch my videos, and if you regularly watch my videos, you know that I absolutely cannot stand how it seems like every single car today, and even in the 2010s, has moved toward, but especially nowadays, has moved toward a sport direction. Even cars that shouldn't be, you know, like an E-Class. I mean, of course, there's the AMG, but a regular E-Class, remember the W124? How soft and plush and supple the ride was? It was like amazing. And that's how a Mercedes-Benz should be. But now, you know, everything is sport. Trucks, pickup trucks are sport. SUVs are sport. It's obnoxious. I don't want sport suspension, sport seats, unless I'm driving a sports car. Call me old-fashioned. Call me old and tired. I'm probably all three of those. I am all three of those. And so I greatly appreciate what Lexus has done here. They said, we're not going down that route. This is supposed to be a luxury car. That means it's supposed to be quiet, comfortable, soft, and easy. And boy, do you get that in this thing. It still has great pickup and go. I mean, it's got good power. Lexus had claimed that these will do 0 to 60 in about 7 seconds, but a lot of the road tests were actually getting much better numbers than that. Some were getting like 6.2 0 to 60. So maybe Lexus kind of understated that, but you know, so it'll get up and go, but it's not something you're gonna fly through the twisties in, and that's okay. It's a luxury sedan. That's okay to not fly through the twisties in this thing. Beautiful, beautiful car. Soft, quiet, supple. These seats are incredible. Mercedes-Benz, in my opinion, has some of the best seats in the game. But I'll tell you what, these are giving it a run for the money right now. What a great car. Folks, if you're watching this video, if you're looking at this car, you probably already know all about it. This is a great one. Again, 2011 Lexus ES350. 30,994 miles on the clock as of this very moment. One owner car, of course, clean Carfax and clean title. Extremely well kept vehicle, excellent condition, beautifully detailed by us, one-step paint correction. This is an absolute babe. Do not miss out on this absolute babe. I suspect that this one is going to get a lot of attention from the Lexus guys. So, guys, as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I've had a lot of fun. Happy to finally have a Lexus in the stable here for now. So, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. We'll be back soon with another cool car. And I hope to see you back again at that time. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.